Hi guys! So as I've done every year since 2014, I have bought a Moleskine daily planner and I wanted to do a walkthrough of it with you. This is the large size, which is an A5 Slim, and it's in the color Rose Berry, which was one of the things that attracted me to it. I just thought it was such a nice name. So it's hardback. They also come in softback, but I'm not sure if they come in all the colors. And this is what it looks like. So it's just plain on the front, and then it's got the Moleskine logo on the back. And I'll just take this off. This has got a 2018 calendar, so you're supposed to be able to fold it over and use it as a desk calendar. This is what it looks like. It's a really nice berry color. So when you open it, it has the usual "in case of lost, please return to," and then it says Moleskine Daily Diary 2018. Page for personal data, and then a 2018 and 2019 vertical calendar starting on Mondays, which I really like. And then you get to a month on one page monthly spread. So I mentioned in other videos that there were a few years where they were doing a vertical spread instead that looked like this. This is the Moleskine monthly diary, which I just did a review of recently. So I really like this. I feel like you can almost get more information into that than with this, because these boxes are quite small. If you think this is an A5 Slim and compare it to the Moleskine monthly planner, which is the same size and has a month on 2 pages, you can see how small these boxes are. But if you just wanted to note down appointments briefly, I think you can get about 1 word onto one of these boxes. And if you wanted to track, you could probably do quite a bit of tracking on this if you're just, ticking and using abbreviations. It has a bit of space for notes at the bottom, and it gives you the week number here in slightly fainter font, which I think is nice aesthetically. And it also gives you the moon phases, and obviously it's a Monday start. So that goes through the whole of the year, and then you come to some information pages. So it goes until December 2018. So I would say one of the biggest issues that I have with this is that although you've got this forward planning calendar for 2019, the actual monthly spread just stops at December 2018, so you can't use it for forward planning beyond that. And then there aren't any more, there's nowhere else for you to record information for 2019, which again is different from, say, the monthly planner, which gives you the whole of 2019 in this format, which is a feature that I really like that. And the Moleskine Daily, when I was using it in 2014, it gave you the whole of 2019 as well, and so I think it's a shame that they don't do that now. So, that there's no dedicated space for forward planning beyond the year of the planner. So you then get International Holidays 2018, since it doesn't actually give you any details of holidays in the planner itself, in the body of the planner. So you can check them here. And then it gives you international time zones, which you can also obviously just use as a world map. Measures and conversions, international sizes, and international dialing codes, and then a page that's called travel planning with destination/itinerary, date and notes, and then some lines. So 3 columns of lines for the whole page. So as I mentioned in my video about the monthly planner, you could use this for anything really, not just travel planning. And so I would probably just ignore this bit at the top or cover it up and use it for something else. It's quite useful to have a blank lined page at the beginning of the planner. And then you get a page which seems to be an addition for 2018 that I haven't seen before, which is dot grid, and I think that is really cool. It says my extraordinary moments this year, but again, you could just use this for any kind of notes or record keeping. And then another one that's effectively the same thing. It says my blank space, make this space your own. And you have a very faint grid of part of a map of the world. It's almost impossible to see though, so it really won't stop you from using this for whatever you want to use it for. And then on the next page you get a map of the world in more detail, which you could use for either keeping track of trips, or I used to use the time zones map of the world for keeping track of conferences that I was going to. So it's just a nice visual way of representing trips or anything else you want to use it for. You could just write over it as well if you wanted to. And then you get a dot grid page with a ruler, and it's not a complete dot grid, it's just a very faint map of part of the world again that you can ignore. And then the Moleskine Daily Diary 2018, and it starts with a day per page. So it does actually list holidays internationally. This is, I think, different. They added this in again maybe last year after not having any holiday information. It doesn't tell you what the holiday is, but it will tell you which countries it's a holiday in here. So if it's your country, you'll probably already know what the holiday is, and then it's just a useful reminder that, you know, so this is New Year's Day and it's an official holiday in all of these countries. So I think it's very pleasing for us planner addicts that January 1st is a Monday this year, so all of the weekly spreads are starting on Mondays, and obviously since this is a daily planner it doesn't matter, but it's still kind of nice that the first day is a Monday. And it has ruled pages with an hourly spread from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m, which is one of my chief annoyances about this. I wish that it went later. So Moleskine is not alone in this. Most planners with an hourly spread don't go much beyond 8 or 9 p.m. But I think that that is kind of annoying, although you can use these bottom few lines to extend the hours as I used to do. So that could be 9 p.m. and then that could go up until 10 p.m. So it gives you a little icon for weather and temperature there, but you can ignore those. And then you get the same thing every day. It also gives you, I think, I'm not sure what this is, if it's the full moon. I think it's the full moon. The full moon is at 2:25 a.m. So other than that's like slightly different, but other than that, it's just the same layout. And you get that every day except for Sunday, which doesn't have an hourly spread. So one thing that I like about the Moleskine Daily Planner in comparison to any of the other similar daily planners that I've seen, like Leuchtturm or Paper Blanks, is that Moleskine is the only one that gives you an individual spread for Saturday and Sunday. The other ones always have a shared weekend, which makes them a little bit thinner, but I think is annoying because you probably know my feelings about shared weekends. I don't like them at all. So I think that this puts the Moleskine a step ahead of the others in that it's the only one that doesn't do that, but it still somehow makes some concession to Sunday by not putting in an hourly, which I think is kind of annoying because, you know, for a variety of reasons, you might want to have an hourly layout on Sunday just as you do on the other days, but it's easy enough to fill it in yourself if you want to. You have as much space for the day as you do for any of the other days. And it just carries on like that throughout the whole planner. So you get the day, the name of the day, and then the month name, and then the day of the month, and then it also tells you the week number on the bottom right of every page. So you see this is week 6, etc. So something that I like about this is that it's a very clean, very minimalist layout. I like the Moleskine font. It's quite understated. The printing isn't too bold. I also like the paper color and the feel of the paper. The paper is quite thin. It's 70 GSM apparently, and as we'll see in a second, it's not the best quality. It's not good for fountain pens, but for some reason it's just very pleasing. It has a very nice smooth feel to it, and I think it has a nice color, so it looks good. Then you carry on throughout the whole of the year. Oh, the pages are rounded as well, by the way, which is, I think, something else that I like about it. I think it just has a really, really nice, satisfying feel, and it's very chunky because it's a daily planner, so it's quite heavy to carry around with this. I did used to carry this around with me as my work planner, but it is quite heavy. So it goes to Monday, December 31st, and that's the end, and then you get a couple of pages for notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's it. So not a huge amount of notes pages, but because it's a daily planner, you've got plenty of space in the actual daily pages themselves. Okay, so now for the pen test. So I've tested this with a variety of different fountain pens, ranging from the Pilot Decimo Extra Fine to the Parker 51 Medium, and this is what happened. So, not good. A lot of bleed through and ghosting from everything, including the Pilot Decimo Extra Fine, which is really, really, really extra fine. So it's not at all fountain pen friendly. I was hoping that things had changed, as I mentioned in my video about the monthly planner, because I recently got a Moleskine notebook, which is totally fountain pen friendly, much, much better than this. So I was thinking that maybe the paper quality had changed, but it seems like it hasn't, or I don't know if that was just a one-off, or some people were suggesting maybe it was due to where it was produced and the batch number, so I don't know, but this certainly is not fountain pen friendly. But there you are. And it has a bookmark, which is in the same color as the cover, so I think some people have said it's annoying that there's only one bookmark in the Moleskine, but again, like, because it's a daily planner and all of the months are at the front, it's not really that difficult if you want to find the month. You're probably not going to be using this all the time because it's quite small, so you will mainly be using it for the daily pages. And then at the end it has a pocket, and it's got 3 sheets of functional stickers, so alphabet stickers, and then 2 sheets of icon stickers. And that's it. So, as always, I'm just really attracted to these planners because they have such nice colors. There's a different range of colors every year, and they always have they're so like satisfyingly thick and chunky, and it just feels like this beautiful hardbound book, which is what it is. So I'd say the only downsides are the paper quality, if you're using fountain pens particularly, and the rather short timeline, but that's not unique to Moleskine, and the fact that they've taken out the forward planning for 2019 in this case. But it's a really, really nice option if you're looking for a daily planner that actually does have a day per page, including Saturday and Sunday. So I recklessly bought this without having a good idea what I was going to use it for. I was thinking that I might use it as a daily planner, but now that I've got the Inkwell Press, which I absolutely love as a daily planner, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. So fortunately, I've still got a couple of months to decide. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this walkthrough. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back again soon. Bye!